I have a Eclipse is interesting in that it doesn't actually write anything to the registry. So it just sort of floats on the Java runtime, which is kind of nice because you can install it even if you have 0 permissions. Because it doesn't actually install, it just writes there. So actually I did that by instinct, but you won't find it there. You always have to, so I'm going to go to C drive, program files 86, Eclipse. Where did you see the other one?
Well, after that, it just said Neon. So I hit Neon and then it brought me to that page.
Oh. So you could do a file search, but it's not in the program list. And I'm just going to kill that. And I'm back to where I was. I started a new package, new project. I called it Fan Artist, and this is Artist. So for the individual one, all you have to do is come up with basically something that matches the fields, right? So we've got artist name, artist URL, and artist info. So I'm just going to do that as fields. I'll do them as private string in capital, artist name, private string, artist URL, and private string artist info. Okay, and then I can just do the refactoring thing. I can just point to these. Come on, do I have to click it? There it goes. I can create the getter and setters. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm just going to click on the other one and create the getters and setters. And then I'm just going to create the getters and setters again for the next field. And for the individual project, if you just create a class that looks like the class in the diagram, which is what this does, that's most of the assignment. This one doesn't have any methods. Okay, it's just a storage. A lot of classes are there just to store bundle information so that you can pass one thing instead of passing 3 things. Right. Or if there's a lot of fields, so you can pass just the one thing rather than say a dozen things. Any questions on that part? So I'm just doing this. I'm going to do, for the group thing, you want to make it minimally functional. And this is going to be truly minimal. So I'm going to add another class. It's not that one. It's this one. All right. So I'm going to add another class. New class. And this one will be, to look at our diagram real quickly, I'm going to do fan. Right? So one of the things that a fan has is to add artists, the artists they want to follow. And then, so I'll do the method for add artists. I might add a method that's not here, which would be like to show the artists, right? To show the artists that are in their list. Does that make sense? Or actually, probably not to show them, just to return the artists. Is there a return for the artists? There is. It's already there. No, there isn't. But if we do the gets and sets, it would be. So, what? I'll post both of these when I'm done, yeah. The one that I'm just doing now? Yeah, the diagram's on the blog. So, and then I'm just doing this. So, fan. So, the fan, when I finish that, it has private string name, What else did I have for the fan? Email? I don't remember. I looked at it 30 seconds ago or less, and I don't remember. This is getting old, I think. Email, artists, genres, and alerts. So there'll be an array list, artist, and I called it follow artist, or is that what I called it? Okay, now the array list it doesn't like, and also doesn't like arrive it. That should be a P. This should be private also. And you can mouse over that, and it just says to import it. Yeah. And I'll do private array list. I'm not going to, we don't actually have genre. So I'm just going to make it a, actually you can't make an array list out of a string, can you? Yeah, it does. It doesn't like our genres though. Oh, just a semicolon. You can't make an array list out of primitive types, but I guess a string isn't considered a primitive type. And then the last one was, what was the last one? Alerts. And for now, I'm just going to make that strings also because I didn't make those objects. Now, actually, let's make it string. I'm not going to spend a lot of time at this, but why is it? Oh, that A. Okay. I would for sure do a get and set on these.
You can do it from all of them at once.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want all of them.
Oh. Because when you select all of them, it lets you pick out which ones you want.
Does it let you pick
Yeah,
which ones?
and you can like pick just getters or setters too.
Okay. Actually, I don't need to do that. I was gonna, for this one, I think I just want to get. So if I do create a getter or setter, use getter and setter. So how do you?
I think you just want a getter or a setter.
Just a get. So just do the get.
Yeah, you can just. I think you can just erase everything out of the set follow artists.
Although I don't want get.
If you go in there, I think you should be able to erase the setter.
All right. Just, I want to get the get. I don't want to get the set.
Okay.
No, that doesn't like
What we
that.
did was we right click anywhere in the white area. Go to source. Right under quick fix.
Source.
And generate getters and setters. It may give you the same option that we were able. Yeah, so you can.
Oh, you can.
Select getters, select setters. Select the
Okay.
one you want, and then click either setter or getter.
And then I just want it for the,
Follow artist.
yeah, for right now. Did it do it? I don't see it.
Oh, it put it right after the email string.
Oh,
Why not?
okay. Yes, it did. Let's just move that. Not that it matters. Okay. Well, I copied it.
Yeah.
You guys are better at Eclipse than I am. I used to teach the Java classes, but since Donnie's been here, I haven't. It's been a while since I've done a lot of Java.
The advanced data structures is crazy.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind taking that. So I'm just going to ignore these for right now. I might do the methods just to make it match. So as I said, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but this is one method we will do, which will be like a public, I'll just do it as void add artist. And then I'll just do that in a moment. And then we'd have a public artist, list by artist. Well, so let's see, we had add artist, we had remove artist, right? And that's void. Oh, did I spell artist wrong?
No, you gotta put it.
I gotta need
You
a,
gotta put it.
and this one actually should have artist A. All right. Do I really need to put the other adds and removes and things? Just because
Add name and add email.
they're already, well, so you don't have to do this because we've got to set and a get. You would want to do, because these are lists, you'd probably want to add and remove from those lists. So it'd be just like what I'm doing here. I just don't want to spend a lot of time useless typing right now. So we're just going to make this really simple. So this would be, it's called follow artists. Should have named it something simpler. Dot add. Yeah, there it is. And I will add A. And follow artists. It's actually, except I have to spell it right. Remove. And we will just remove A. It's that easy for those. All right, so then the only other thing I'm going to do, and as I said, this would be for the groups as a minimum. You guys are welcome to do more. Is I'm just going to do a main in which I declare a fan, add some artists, maybe remove an artist, and then just output, different things. So I'm going to add one more class. And this is a habit I picked up from Visual Studio. I just basically call it program for the main. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to do. No way to add that after the fact, is there? Public static main. I wanted to just add it in there.
Yeah. So you can delete the class and then just redo it and have it.
Yeah, I could do that. That might be faster. All right, one more time. So new class, program, public static void main. I could have typed it in too, but. All right, so I'm just going to declare an instance of fan. Right. And let's give the fan a name. F dot set name equals, what's our fan's name?
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio. How do you spell DiMaggio?
DiMaggio.
Alex, right? He's been dead for a few decades.
I don't even know why it jumped to mind. It's just the first thing that comes up in my head.
He used to sell, was it coffee pod? Coffee? All right, so set email. So I'm just going to say jd@gmail.com. And you don't really even have to set these. I just wanted to, we're using the class that we created. We're providing some values. And then, again, I'm not even doing this. So I'm going to so I'm going to create an artist. Let's create an artist first. I'm going to do artist A1 equals new artist. Actually, my thing won't work. My class. Anybody know why? Not this class, but the fan class. So A1 dot set artist name, and I may only set their names.
You could get.
I did put get. That's easily fixed. So, what do we want as the name of the artist?
AC/DC.
Who?
AC/DC.
AC/DC. All right. And then I'm just going to do f dot add artist A1. And I'll add one more artist. And again, I'm just doing a minimal set. I'm not providing all the stuff that was there. So go back to my childhood. Well, actually, I still listen. I have about 30 Bob Dylan albums. And then I'm just going to do f dot, and let's make this A2. I'm going to add like 3, and then we'll show it, and then we'll remove one, and then that's basically all I'm going to do. F dot add artist. I realize now that I did not follow naming conventions as well. So actually this needs to be A2. And this A2. One more artist.
Visual.
Is there a Y?
It's a Y.
Like that?
Yeah.
Or I could have just done Black Sabbath.
Yeah, you could have, that would have been even better.
Yeah. Black Sabbath was actually really big when I was in high school.
They were when I was in high school. That many years later.
And Led Zeppelin. I mean, Led Zeppelin was still around, and the Beatles had just broken up. So we've got 3 artists there. So basically what I'm going to do is a real quick, for artist, okay, colon, fan dot get artist. Will that work? It's f dot get artist.
It'd be artist, for each artist A and artist.
Except I actually want to do, you know what I have to do first? I have to get the array. So I have to do array list artist. And I'll just call it artists equals f dot get follow artists. Then I can do the for each, except I have to measure it down. For artist A and artists, and then we'll just system.println out. I actually much prefer C#'s way of printing things.
Yeah.
Can't type. And it'll be just a dot get artist name. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do is, I think I'll just do an empty print line to get some space. And then we'll remove an artist. So I'm going to do F dot remove artist. Which artist do we want to remove? What? Anyone have AC/DC? So we'll do A1. Oops. And then we'll do the same list again, just although, do I have to re-get it? I probably have to re-get it, right? Maybe not.
I think you already instantiated, so you should be able to.
But it's returning the artist. This is going to be the original thing we returned. It won't reflect the changes because we're changing it in the other class. So I think I need to do all of this. Except I have to change artist to all right. Now this will fail if I run because I have something I thought about. Anybody know what it is? If we go back to fan, there's one thing that's missing. It'll give me an error. Yeah, we need a constructor and we need to initialize our array list. I'm just going to say public.
Yeah.
But it doesn't initialize the array list.
Right.
So the only one I really have to do is following artists. Follow artists. Equals new list, array list rather. It's just list in C#, that's where that comes from. And there is a list here too, but it's not a generic. And then artist. All right, now it'll run. And so I'm going to run this. And so let's see if I can expand this upward. And so it worked. So we added the 3 artists. And this is coming from the F class, not from our local thing. And then AC/DC is missing from the second because we removed it. That's how minimal your run can be. All right. Just do like one method or something that has something to do with your thing. Again, you're welcome to build it out a lot more if you're feeling ambitious. I think it would be more fun to build it out. It's just that again, the coding skills are kind of all over the place, and some of these could be really hard to build out. But and you don't have to give body to every method, just the ones that you're going to show. I just want to have the only point of this assignment, this part, is basically to show how the diagram that you wrote kind of translates into actual code, right? So the map between the two. That's really the point rather than the functionality of it. The next thing we'll do after this, just to say, is a type of diagram that tells about how classes talk to each other, which is actually really useful because it can get really complicated. Like that game thing, there was what, 7 or 8 classes. So how those classes call and talk to each other is actually a really useful thing to diagram sometimes. And then testing. And then we may finish early, and then I don't know.
This one, do we even have to do the set email and set name?
You know, you really didn't, and I could output those if I want. So I didn't use those, but I could, if I wanted to output those, I could put probably here, I mean, just print line and, you know, the gets. Okay, I will post this. I'm not sure that it's particularly significant, but do you want it in the blog or do you want it on GitHub?
Yeah. Heads up on your YouTube video, it's titled 172 instead of 250.
Maybe I could change that. Thank
Just want to
you.
give you the heads up.
I just finished 172.
I know, that's.
I think when I kill it, which I'm gonna do now,